doing a fun little twist today on the double flap card, which we've done many times, but anytime you change the measurements, I just think this is such a fun little twist on it, and it's perfect for any occasion. My occasion is happy birthday. What's yours?
I don't know. I can't get it open.
Oh, you have to read. What does it say?
It says,
Betsy or?
Betsy.
No, bestie.
Oh, bestie.
Okay.
Well, Karen,
Okay.
I am challenged
I
in my
know.
reading. You give me a trick word.
Before we go any further,
Betsy is my bestie.
That's right. I just wanted to say I am loving, you're going to see a lot of cards I've been using this new pattern of friendship because it just fits so many things. So let's get started. Before we get started, we realized last week we forgot to show cards we've received. So I told Tim that that's his job now. He can't let me quit without showing that. But our announcement for today is this stamp set is our giveaway. It is Kite to Delight, and it was given to me from Barbara Suits, and it is going to Cheryl Baxon. Cheryl, just message me your address, and I'll put it in. And yes, we do have cards.
We do.
So you guys have shown it. Yell at us if I try to end things.
No, she ends too quickly. I like to say something. I wanted to say something, and she's just gone.
The new catalog is live. The new starter kit option is live. There's so much going on, and it's just fun. So we'll be using some of the new papers today, which is always fun too. So glad to have you here. So these are how I have often made these is with this as a shorter going the long way. We talk about you just changing from a vertical to horizontal, and you get a whole different look on a card. So I think these are just really fun. It's going to be a really easy pattern. This is one of the new papers. Aren't those dies really lovely to go with it?
I got an idea. This one. Do it, kitty, and have that turtle sliding down a hill.
Ooh, we could do a slider card with a turtle, or we could do we could do a penny card where it actually flips and does circles. Yeah. Do you want to take that on?
No.
Or you just like having ideas?
I just like ideas.
Timothy has ideas. We've both titled that. And that's one of my arguments.
But it does have a nice
but it would totally fit. It would totally fit doing one of those penny cards. I haven't done one of those in years. Have you guys? That's always interesting.
Okay, let's not go with pennies yet. I'm just talking on a piece of paper. You have this going from here to here.
Yep. And so it looks like he could.
Yeah, and I don't think it
going
has
down
to be
the
so
hill.
fancy that it goes. Partly because they don't always work.
But the other thing you could do a slider card. So see, we're going to have trouble just getting off this. You could do a slider card where it just pulls. I'm thinking of like the state fair when you go down those slides.
Yeah, the big yellow one.
Yes, that would be really fun. Have it be and just
Minnesota
slide it down. So look at all the ideas, and we haven't even gotten started that we could switch to. So
Karen and I spend our days with these kinds of things.
Yes, you guys feel free to.
She is so lucky to have me because I have so many good ideas.
Yes, his job is to slow me down. So we're so glad to have you guys here. So we're going to get started. This is another pretty new paper. And so these are my pieces. That's going to be just decorations. So to do this card.
You don't say just decorations because that's really an important part.
Oh, yeah, but they can be anything.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I'm just saying the main structure of the card is right here. So
and
let's
talk colors because is there some purple in there? Is there?
And I'm just pulling colors off of this paper, which is really fun. And see, I've fussy cut 3 of those. And I don't know if it's going to be too busy.
So does anyone out there know what colors these are? Or do you know?
This is Misty Moonlight.
Oh, okay.
And this is Fresh Freesia.
Okay.
But it's all coming from here. One of the easy ways to choose color. And this is a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2.
Here, wait.
Okay, Tim has his, we have a handy drawer here, which we don't typically use.
And
so
I just found
we just found it.
It was hidden.
And if you ever forget what the measurements are, see, it really wouldn't matter. I'm just going to put this on and that would determine the measurements. But this is going to be cut off in half. So this will be 2 3/4. And you guys know this is our challenge for the week. Do a card like this and post it over in the Back Porch Stampers. We have a drawing every week. So we love to see your ideas. We don't care what paper you use, what stamps. You can use anything you want, and you can adapt it. You can step it up. You can do anything you want with it. We just love the idea that we can all start with one paper and create such totally different things. So it's just so fun to see all these names coming in from all over, including Canada, Texas, Connecticut, Ohio, all over. So this is other paper on the back. So I think that's really pretty too. So this is going right here. And this is my exact, and of course you can download the PDF on my website tonight. So what we need then is this piece. And on purpose, I left this, I wanted it to go long, but I wanted it to end right here so that it would be easy to cut, because this way, this is 5.5. So you can see this is the same width. So it makes really good use of your paper.
So
but you could do it to go all the way.
How does that go up? Does it fold?
See, that's what we're going to do right now. So this is 5.5 by 2 3/4. And I just scored it at 1/2 inch. I forgot to do my little measurements today, but I think we're doing this. And do you see how this is just going to tuck right in there? So when you do cards like this, like you could do a card like this close up, you can do all kinds of things with this basic fold. So I just thought this was fun because I thought I hadn't done like a long, narrow one. So it's time to do that. So I'm going to take this and just put it right there. Thank you for sharing. Cynthia, we just love when you guys share, comment, just get involved. It is wonderful. We do love creating together, and I don't always end up with time to comment on all the creations, but boy, I love to go look and see all the things people have done. Now, look how fun that is. This is our basic card, and it's really easy. And then this, of course, is always just 1/4 inch smaller.
I was going to say, I think it's direction.
But I also want to point out, with measurements, this could be narrower. And so feel free to play with the design. When you make the cards to enter what our weekly drawing, you can change things. I was thinking this could be fun to make it much narrower. You could make it down here. So you can make yours shorter. So get creative. We love sharing ideas. I love to say we are all more creative together than on our own. Okay, so I'm using all the same word stamp today. So I'm just going to put this on.
Before you do, I want to just say that when you decide, this isn't the most important directional paper, but I would cut the bottom off because there's some nice, I don't know, you can decide which side.
Yeah, you really could arrange it to be, or if you weren't hearing about being wasteful, I was also thinking this could be nice on the edge. But then I might be wasting a little more, but it'd be on the edge and it would show the whole thing there. But because I'm going to be covering it if it's not too busy, that's why I decided to not care. I also thought after I cut this, I was thinking, what I would have probably preferred was switching these pieces, making this the flower and then the plainer one here to put these on. So that's the beauty of sitting down and stamping and thinking, well, what else could I try? Or what would I do if I make this card again? So, you don't have to stop at one card. You can try these variations. So I thought that would, so I really don't know if we're going to like this. So, okay, because see, this is two plate, needs something here.
Oh, it does.
So then here's where I was thinking, and it might get a little lost, but I also think it's okay. It's kind of like in the middle of a flower garden. Yep. But can you see where I was thinking that maybe this as the background here might be better? But I'm okay with this. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna live with this. We have to anyway. It's what I got out. But I'm already talking about what I would change. And I think you too can talk to yourself. I do it all the time. But I also think that is part of when you're creating, thinking about, what else might I want to try? And let's see, I'm going to want that to go over. I think I want this to be over a little bit more. So I'm going to put it over a little bit more. And then these.
It's going to be that.
Yeah. Whoa. I'm dropping things on the floor. And whoops, that didn't even get the thing. But, and yes, I did fussy cut these because I don't mind fussy cutting a few things and having them available. Let's see. I think I'm going to put this one this way because this is the brightest color. So I kind of want that to be the main accent. Tim is rescuing things from falling as he gets up and takes care of this desk.
It's part of my job description.
Okay, I like it. I think it's kind of busy, but it looks like it's in the middle of a flower garden. I think. Kay, hello from Tybee Island. Oh my goodness, your last day of vacation there and it's raining. Oh, one of our favorite places.
Oh.
We just really want to go back.
Who
What
is
fun.
Who is it?
Kay Young.
Wow.
Yeah, we missed her when we were
Yes.
traveling, but I thought, but isn't this fun? And it's the same layout. And I just think how fun to work with different papers and see what you can do. So, I keep I call them my little starter packs. When I fussy cut, I have things. So when I pull out and make cards, I bring out whatever I have. Here I had a bunch of dies for this. I have things cut. So now let's go to the next one. I have a really fun one coming up here after this too. But let's do a different turtle one because I just thought I could walk through.
This
how
time
we
we're
did
going to
it.
make it turtly awesome.
Yes. So if you remember, I'm going to cut this off. I actually,
Well, you need this?
yeah,
Yes.
I meant to do this ahead of time, but hey, we're just glad to be here. We're just lucky to be here. It is okay. We'll keep that. You'll just keep that handy in case we need it. And then we're
Because-
going to do the same thing.
We're not going to be here next Thursday.
No, we will be at Disney World, but follow us. We'll be showing some fun things we're doing. And remember this piece that's 5.5 by 2 3/4. I'm just going to fold off a 1/2 inch at the bottom or on the side. So this is going to be my piece. Okay, I'm going to put this together. I just love how quickly this fold it just comes together, and it would just be so good for any occasion.
Now, you didn't do a strip down that way. Is that going to matter as far as bending?
I did a
did-
strip down here.
Yeah. but
Here's
you
where
didn't- you did on the last one. You did this.
Show me. We're gonna have Tim show us what he's talking about because.
Right here. You taped this down, and you didn't on those.
Oh! I see. I thought you were
So,
looking for more
no.
folds.
No, I'm just saying.
I
that-
don't know. My cards don't seem to come apart. Has anyone gotten a card from me that's fallen apart? So I think it's whatever I'm in the mood to do.
Don't ask, 'cause I'm sure
No, I
that
have no idea. I don't think there's an answer. Some of us I know do lots and lots and lots of tape. I think I kind of do. It varies whether I'm in a hurry or just I have no idea. And this time we're taking another part of this paper for the front.
Ooh, beehives.
The beehives. I wanted to do the beehives, but see, it's going the wrong way. Then I could have made a card going a different way, but not for this. A fun thing about this paper pack is it has these scenes. So it's got this picnic table. Now I had to cut a bunch of it off because these are like 4 1/4, 4.5, and this is just 2.5. So I just found the part that I wanted. So here he's on the picnic blanket, but you can still see the little birdhouse. So you still get the scene. So it's so fun. And I just thought his little friend there
Mhm.
was just a little adorable. So they're just having fun. This would be a good friendship card. And this
Until-
one I wanted to do with the gardening. And, we all know people that love to garden. So I thought this could be really fun to do this. And again, this could be, what a fun card if you're giving someone like plants for Mother's Day or something. But, because they love to garden or anything to do with plants or something. This is fun. Like or maybe you're going to say, I gave you these plants and I'm going to also take care of them for you. That would be nice for the non-gardeners.
I'm glad you're not my mother, because
We're-
I'd hate to have to take care of all your plants for you.
Yeah, his mom loved gardening, and we were just saying how much we missed that. It was always fun to watch her. And when she moved to an apartment, she still loved coming. When she come to our place, she would love to go putts out with the flowers and just enjoyed that because she didn't have a place to do that anymore. And I thought that is so fun, and I just didn't get that. I mean, I am not a gardener. I think I would like the planting while it's nice and cool, but when it's hot and mosquito-y, I'm done. So, they just don't do well. But I always loved watching her. And, we remember her as doing that, which is really fun too. So here is going to be, oh my God, that is cute. Now I haven't figured out what words I was going to use, and I could put words here, but do you see, I can write on the inside. And so I can still keep decorating.
I would
So
think something like "Hello, friend."
yeah. I think that'd be good. So I will add words and I might do something on the inside. You see the finished cards on my blog because I'm creating them on this. It's a gatefold card is typically more where they kind of meet in the middle. So this is kind of like that, but this is really, we call this, I call it a flip fold because this part is like, it's almost like a Z fold because, we often fold in half and then fold in half again, but we just cut off the one half. And then we're just making this as another. So it's overlapping. So that's why I'm calling it a flip-flop card. I don't know if there's an official name. So you get to call it whatever you want. Sometimes people send me an email and said, what's the name of this card? And they're describing, and from their description, I can't even think of the card. So I said, I don't know, make up a name because I'm sure that's what I did.
And remember, when you're writing a nice long note to us, that you don't write it all the way across.
Yes. Yeah, that is a good thing. And if you decorate this because you want your card highly finished, then you just always add at the back. Now, Sarah said that when she uses that tape, cards fall apart after a short time. I have cards that I've made years that stay in my bucket, and I have not had that happen. So I wonder if it has to do like humidity and weather, and I have no idea. So how cute is that? And then we're going to show some other things because I thought, let's do one more because I wanted to show another new paper. So this is the new paper, which I think is so fun. So then I was thinking, what can we put on that? And I decided it's kind of bold and retro. So I decided to do this. So we're going to do some paper piecing. Okay, so here are the colors that I picked out of. And you can see I already put my happy birthday on. Oh, look what I picked. And I cut this the wrong way. That's not going to work. Well, we might have fun. You might see this finished card at the end.
Well, can you figure something out?
Oh, I will. I will describe it, or I will. I don't know if I should send my colorblind husband to go look for it.
Oh, if you give me one of those.
Sure. See if.
Where to find it, on the table or in your?
Well, you know what? I think I might at the end.
Let me try.
Okay, we have a shelf on its side that has the
Yes.
paper in.
Yep.
It's on the left side,
Okay.
the bottom part.
Okay.
Those are where you're going to find that kind of a color. We'll see how it does while we keep going. Yeah, a joyful card. We often call something a joyful card too when it. You see, there are so many names, and I think somebody. Anyway, so you get to make up your own name. I'm just calling it a double flap card because it has two flaps. This would be a single flap card, but feel free to call it anything. I think if Joyfold is a little bit different, but it does come over and over. So see, I think anything works. So this is what I chose, but here's what I wanted to talk about. Instead of cutting this out and coloring, I just thought, let's do some paper piecing. So I took this paper and then I stamped this. You can see right here. So I'm getting my pink part right here. Then I re-stamped it because I wanted more yellow. Here's my yellow right there. I just think this is a fun way when you've got bold stamps and it just fits this paper. So I'm going to take this. And again, it's just coming out of one piece of paper. And where did my, oh, here it goes. Well, no, this one's running out. We'll see if we can salvage a little bit here. Oh, you see, by putting this over, I'm going to make it layered. And now the whole frosting is that lemon. And then I re-stamped it again because I just want this blue. And you can see I stamped it way too heavily. I got the ridge there. I cut pieces off like that. I'll show that sometime if I think they're in the way, but you need a lighter touch, but I didn't redo it and I left it because I'm only cutting that part out. So it really doesn't matter. Couldn't you do the same thing going the other way? I could, except my birthday's going to kind of get in the way. How'd you do?
Not good.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I get overwhelmed quite easily.
Okay. Well, that's okay. I will run get it because I know where one will be. I'll finish this part.
Is this the right color? That's not big enough.
No, we need a full sheet is the problem. See, and then, but I just think you know, someday we'll do a bunch more paper piecing like this too, but I thought it just totally fits the look of this paper. As it's just nice and bold, and it's really showing the boldness of the paper and kind of this whole retro look. Okay, and so now I'm going to tape this on. I guess I could get that a little bit tighter there. And I am just putting this on the silicone mat because, see, nothing sticks. And I can lay this right over that. Isn't that cute? So I've got 3 separate parts of my cake, and I could do this with a bunch of the different patterns. So let's see if I were to switch this. Yeah, that's the problem. It's okay. I will go get paper. Tim will tell you a story or something. I don't know what he'll do.
I will. The life of a working woman. I'm the husband that takes good care of her. I feed her. I wash the dishes. She actually vacuums, so I don't have to vacuum. But
can I comment? I'm already back. You know, we're just not one of those people. Like, we're in the living room for our YouTube studio. We have a craft house, not a craft room. But Tim, how many piles of paper did you pull out and leave on the floor for me to look at? No, is that what you were telling them?
No, but I did. I didn't put them away because I thought maybe it was in there.
Oh, okay.
Was it in the right area?
No, but that's okay. Okay, we're a comedy of errors today because I do not see this disappeared. So let's see. I'm going to do this. It's okay. I'm going to close this up. In a pinch, we can do a lot of things in a pinch, right?
Okay.
So I did that, and now I need the cutter.
So my job is to look for that little poker.
Not right now. I just like the cutter. Okay. If you can keep track of the tools, that will be wonderful. Okay. But of course, he's there looking for the cutter. So, okay, I'm going to do this, and I'll put this together. But because I am actually anxious to see how this works. So, oh my dear, we're really having troubles here because I didn't bring this either. Okay, we're gonna do this much, and then the rest will be on the thing. It will be good. But hopefully this is enough samples to get you thinking, oh, what do I want to use this for? Now, this is wide enough. You could put a gift card and something in here too. So it's just kind of fun to, okay, where's my other paper? You know, when something goes wrong, it's kind of like everything goes wrong. I'll cut another one because I don't, oh, here it is. It's down here. It's just trying to run away on me.
You talk about slippery slopes. When you start going down, it's hard to stop.
This is a Cajun Craze background and then petal pink. So I'm going to just pretend that there's a white in here, but you know how that's going to be made. And then we're going to pop that up. I love that. I think that's just really, and it feels like kind of a retro, fun looking card. What do you guys think? Michelle said she's gotten one done while she's doing this. I think you might be being speedier than me. Oh, the name of the stamp set for the words. Yes. It is Pattern of Friendship. And here's what I like. I like that a lot of these fit, like this fits a circle. A lot of these fit different sizes of you know, things that we have, but I love the words too. Thanks for being the best, bestie. Thinking of you brings a smile to my face. Happy birthday. Nice, big, bold. Let's keep in touch. Oh, so I guess this is a different birthday. You bring so much joy and laughter to my life, and friends are the family you chose for yourself. I think these, I guess I did this one before I decided to use those words. So you can't always take what I'm saying for
the truth.
For the truth here. I think that's going to be really a fun card. So, and the rest of this set that goes with this paper is the Sunshine Vibes, and it's got all these rainbows. But I really also love it with this bright, bold cupcake. So, very fun. Yes, we have paper shares going out soon because then it's fun to just try all these. That cake is from the Arched Wishes, and I think this would be fun too. Oh, here's where I took the happy birthday from. That makes sense because I was using this. I loved the Art Wishes die, so they're great as a bundle. But these also, I will use just a ton alone. I just think they're just so fun, and I like bold stamps. You know, if you like to color, or if you're kids and want to color, you could just make cute little cards, and they could just sit and enjoy coloring them out. So I think that's fun, and I think we're ready to share cards. But that is the card of the day. So what do you think? I love to hear what your favorite is. We do love to hear that. And then I hope your mind is working on what you are going to do. So that will be very fun. Okay, now let's share some cards.
Okay, let's start from this side.
You know, and it's fun, like we're doing a fun fold, but yes, then I was sharing piecing. It's just interesting, all the different little tips and techniques we can weave in. So that's pretty fun. And Schillinger from Pennsylvania. Ooh, let's eat cake. You bet. I love the black and white and adding one color. To open that up. This is a fun little size too. I really love how you see this. And folds over. Ooh, fun. Look at that. Hope your day is filled with joy. That is adorable. Ooh, see? Then they go in my fun fold box. So I said that. Someone said the flowers. Maureen says, measurements. They're on my website. I will put them in the show notes too, right after this. Since I forgot to put them on here, then that'll be easy. Oh, and what a beautiful layout this is. And this is some nice, pretty paper too. Vesta Streeb. Look at this. For someone who's wonderful in each and every way. And this is to both of us. Look at that. And it's so sweet. And a lovely note inside. And look, I just want to point out that the simplicity of the same paper there and the same paper there and the words down there. Isn't that a fun layout? And another just super easy one. Margene said she got a card done while we were working today too. That is so fun. I love it when you guys can play along with us.
Hang on. And backed with black. This is all three of these have black backs.
Yep.
Which really make it stand out.
Yep, that's beautiful. Then we have Cindy Huggenvik from Winona. Let's see. Okay, however, it's Sending Love. Oh, is this pretty? Oh, it's from Minnesota. Sending Love. Oh, Tim, look at this.
Winona, Minnesota.
Whoa. How cute is that? Pop-up card. And you see, these are on acrylic sheets. So it looks like they're up in the air.
They are.
That is adorable. And you can see, I'll show you the side. Oh, what a fun card.
That is beautiful.
Okay, beautiful. And then we have Madeline Glover. Oh, this is another simple layout. Look how this is the same paper again. And we have a rectangle and a square. And then the words up there. And how fun is that? Then she put that in the middle, sort of fun spring card. Very fun. And Madeline is from New York. So we just love that we have people from all over. From Michigan, Wanda Kavanaugh. Mother's Day. How sweet. This is a little tag. So she's used the tag on the front and then some fancy frames. So very fun. And adding that on the inside. Aren't these just beautiful ideas for just making lovely cards that don't take a lot of time? Deborah Ludwig from Minnesota. Oh, I remember the celebration set, and that is a stinking cute card. I love those carrots starting to come up. This is really perfect spring card right now. I said that is so fun. It looks like spring. Happy Easter. Actually, I have someone gave me an extra carrot set. I need to find it. I think we'll use that as a drawing this week, so I'm going to set that aside to remind myself to get it.
There's a faux. For a gardener, you'd know that they didn't grow like that. They grow completely in the ground. Carrots. They don't.
Oh, you think so, Tim? Are you that experienced to know that? Okay. Words of wisdom.
Well, they don't grow like that. I'm just saying.
Well, but we're into impressionism.
But that was the company.
This is like half pulling them out. It's also perfect. Sharon Schleifer from Tennessee. Tim and his realism.
I'm just saying.
Now, notice how she's done. This is another great way to do a knot. Do you see how it's just a half knot? And she's done it the way that I've shown several times, how you just get it nice and flat. But this keeps the card flat for mailing. So that's really a lovely accent. Oh, and the cabin in the woods. Oh, that is so fun. Oh, and the details on the inside and a lovely letter. That would be fun. We visited her on our trip. So that was fun to get a card back. And we're the world's worst, you guys, at sending thank you cards. We keep saying we're going to change our mind. All of you, that we're going to change our habits. But all of you who have treated us so well, we'll never know how much we talk about you, think about you, love doing that. But we don't always get the cards made. It's like the cobbler's cards. I'm working on it. This is actually from Jennifer Cotton, but it was meant to be it's an advisory board swap. So I am going to set that aside. That is something that is for something different. Jennifer, it's not a viewer card. Jennifer, we'll see you in Florida next week. Jeannie Kaplan from California. How cute is this? And these are the new in colors. Isn't that fun seeing them? And I love her little heart there, little heart showing on the inside and just tagging those. How cute is that?
Very nice.
Oh, that is so wonderful. Love that. And then we have Lila Williams from Canada. Oh, we have people from all over. Okay. How adorable is this? So look at this little lemonade. I love making cards like this, and I usually make them full size. Look how this is.
Nothing else opens. It's just
this.
And it opens the middle.
I make them a lot. It's one of my standard, but I do the full size. She's used it from a square. So it's just like how we changed today's card up to make it a little different with a narrower thing. Look how this is adorable as a smaller size card. So anytime you change the size of your cards too, that's always kind of a fun thing. And this will fit in a regular envelope. See, it's just a little smaller, but how fun to get that square card. Next, we have Deborah Motz from, I cannot read. Oh, stunning card.
Princeton, Minnesota.
Oh, okay. That is perfect. Oh, and a nice note inside. So this is very much a collage card. And I don't know if I bought that real collage set, but I haven't put it together that you can make any kind of card you want with. I have no idea if this is from that or something else she's done, but that is absolutely lovely. Love all those different layers.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. From Tampa, Florida. Oh, Jane Staber, I just talked to her. I'm going to be having a brunch with her and her husband down in Orlando next week. Oh, I love it. Look how fun that is. So it's going to be really fun. First time we've met in person. And how cute is this? Look at the use that she's made with the vellum.
Yep. Vellum
underneath as that. And then you still see some of this red behind. Oh, that's lovely. Beautiful card. And David and Cheryl Pajewski from Wisconsin. Oh, that is gorgeous. Oh, look how they added the little gold ribbon. You know, sometimes it's those little extra finishing touches you put on. Isn't that gorgeous? That is really lovely. Very fun.
Now, the way we're going through these cards are actually from the newest to the oldest. So these,
so we're moving backwards.
We're moving back. So these might have been done by Easter if we would have done them on time.
yes, but we're not that organized, and we don't care because we love cards anytime, anywhere, any occasion.
They got them, but they got to us.
Tim is trying to tell you they didn't necessarily send them this week after Easter. Oh, look at the fun circles. Just circles all over with the thanks. Kathy Wood from Kentucky. And that's great. Some of these are thank you cards from some of the different drawings and things we've done. So how fun. But, and you know, talk about another good use of scrap cards, you know, scraps and just doing a whole bunch of circles. So very fun. Deb Sholkoff from Iowa. This is really pretty. And okay, and there's a whole letter here, but
Iowa State, Ames, Iowa.
Okay, I love this. This is like when we talk about the 2-inch card, you just have like 2-inch strips, one on the inside, one on the outside. And this is adorable. Isn't that an absolutely stunning card? I love the different colors. This is not Stampin' Up, so don't ask me where you find it. But that is beautiful. You know, when people talk about, I remember when I was young, especially in the nursing home for activities, they would cut apart cards. I just remember that when I'd visit my grandma, you know, and make new cards. We can do the same things. I think, you know, calendars, cards, and I just think back to then and just watching that and thinking, I never would have had a clue that that's what I'd be doing and that same age, but this is gorgeous. So it kind of catches your eye whenever you look at something that would make a lovely card. It's a great layout. And, ooh, this is gorgeous. Lila Williams, is it? From Canada, I believe,
Yeah.
but I can't.
Right, Manitoba.
Manitoba,
No,
maybe? Or
MB.
we can't. What's MB? Someone has to tell us. Oh, look
Manitoba.
at this. Ooh, oh, here we go. Yeah. Well, ROA MB.
Yeah.
Oh, Lila, that is gorgeous.
That is. Now,
this we made a while ago. We made some cards like this, and I absolutely love what you've done with the 2 flower pots here. You know, it's fun. Flower cards and gardening cards are just really fun right now. That is beautiful. And Kathy Wood. And, oh, fun. A bookmark card. Look at that. Thinking of you. That is so fun. Some small town fame. She's a oh, this is really fun. She lives, I love this bookmark card. And she lives in Kentucky, and she said, sent you the small town article. It's about her. Look at this. Greetings with a personal touch. That is so fun. Kathy doesn't, and she's on my team. Kathy doesn't consider herself an artistic person. She grew up in Maryland, where she helped her mother collect nuts and dry them before putting them in wreaths, and then they'd sell them. Later, but she talks about making her own greeting cards, not the mass-produced type that you get from Hallmark. Oh, that is just really cool. How fun. And it shows some of her cards. Look at that. Love this life. Anyway, and now since she's retiring, she devotes more time to her passion. That is so fun. And she's using all this stuff. So that's so cool. And then it has her Facebook page. And she's sharing the story of how someone ordered 30 Easter cards from her. That is something, you know, that some people do, make cards and take orders. But Kathy, that is so fun. I'm so glad you sent that. That is, yeah, it is Manitoba, MB. Okay, good, Diane. We need to study up a little on our geography. Michelle Herrick from Nebraska. Okay, here is what I think of as a true gatefold card. You see how it meets in the middle? It's like a gate. This is, now you can do all kinds of variations on a gatefold card. So everything we do in life can have variations, but that is really lovely. We've got a beautiful butterfly there and the little happy birthday. Love that. Beautiful card. Oh, these are so fun. And the last one from Tony Shaw in Pennsylvania. Oh, and the 3-strip front. This is what you can do with a stack, slice, slice, and shuffle. You make all these things with the 3 levels. I love that look. And you see how she's used one punch and then the same punch again and offset it so you can see the words. Love it. Oh, very fun card. Thanks, you guys. Yeah, my birthday is later this month. After we get home from, and then Tim's is June. So it is pretty fun. Thanks, you guys, for spending this time with us.
I think it's in about 10 days.
I don't even know. No, it's further than that. It doesn't really matter, but
it's coming close.
But thanks. Tim will let you know.
I will.
But we appreciate this. We'll be thinking of you all next week. We wouldn't be able to do the trips, anything we do, without your guys' support. So we just love all of you, however you fit into our community. And let us know if you have any questions, if you need any help ordering, or if you want questions about the starter kit.
Maybe 15 days.
Tim will answer the phone and he'll answer all your questions, so he just likes to make up answers.
I do.
Thanks, you guys.